Perfect.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the TradingView show, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated, boring terms or pattern. Oh, let me turn that off. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Without all the boring patterns, memorization, candles, memorization. Oh, that's just boring. Plus it's too much to remember, in my opinion. So what I like to do is trade the simple way. Support, resistance. That's what it comes down to. Literally, that's what all these indicators are doing, is showing you the momentum of the move. But if you can identify the momentum, you don't need an indicator that puts a green dot or red dot or gives you a buy signal or a sell signal, because you can see it on the chart. With that, moving forward, we do have Brett kicking butt. Come on, Brett, get up here. Brett is kicking butt. Brett has 20, if I can bring it up here, 27%. Good Lord, 27%. So just kind of give you a heads up. Everything else, not doing good, not doing too hot. But let's see what the charts say. If you have any tokens you want me to do, definitely let me know. Of course, I am putting the links in the description. If you're brand new to this channel, definitely consider subscribing. Also, engage. You know, right now, this is a 1 hour free mentorship where you can ask any crypto related questions, indicators. One thing I love doing is I love seeing how other people trade. You know, do you use indicators? Do you use like which indicators do you use? The moving averages? Do you use you know, paid indicators? And if so, like, what do they show you? One thing that I found is that when I ask these questions, the who, what, where, when, why, especially why do you use the indicator, it's almost like I'm like beating people up, and I'm not. Like, I'm generally curious on what the indicator shows, how to use it and why do you use it. Let me go ahead and turn down my feedback on one of my monitors. And the reason for that is because, I mean, if I can make money, shoot, man, like I want to make money, make more money. Anyway, all right, moving on. So right now I'm coming over here to make sure I can see the chat. And man, this restream is very tricky because it's not showing me any chat. Granted, I can see the chat from the, anyway, moving on. Let's get out of this crap. Let's get out of this mumbo jumbo. Get out of here, crap. Okay. So I do want to give a special shout out to everybody who is giving feedback on Twitter. This is from one of the members. It says there's 2 levels to this group. One is the immersed coaching power and enthusiasm that Joe puts into his teaching. Every question answered with knowledge and fun. Level 2, the community members are the best, and they are. We help each other out. Yes, so people will ask questions and other members will say, oh, this is what I've done, or this is what I've been doing, or this is what I looked into. So it's a great community. There's no hierarchy attitude. Like, I am definitely not better than any member in the group. And hopefully no member thinks they're better than anybody else. Like, we're all learning. Now, granted, I may have a few thousand hours more, doing stuff, but I'm still learning, and I'm showing you what I'm learning, what has worked for me. If you ever find somebody that says, oh, I know it all, ooh, you might want to be careful because nobody knows it all. Nobody knows it all. And again, we're trading against people. So just kind of give you a heads up. Yeah, there's no hierarchy. It's like, I'm probably the most humble person you ever meet. So just give you a heads up, but don't ever trust me. Verify. All right, moving on. Joe, stop talking about yourself. Okay. Okay. All right. So what we have here is Bitcoin on the daily. We said it could either go up or go down. It's so funny. Because all we're doing is we're trading level by level. That's what we're doing. But it's so funny. I mentioned this the other day. I'm always watching other people, how they trade. And man, it gets me so frustrated because so many of these other people, they're well known. They have, fancy suits and they speak really well and they have all these indicators and they look very smart. And the words they use, they're really big words. And if you're brand new, like, oh man, this guy, like, I don't even know what he's saying, but like his trades are amazing. One of them said Bitcoin could, come down, this and that, blah, blah. But, there's this and this, so it could go sideways. But if this, happens, then it can go parabolic. And then he finishes off by saying, and I'm usually right. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. No, we treat it level by level. If it gets rejected here, well, more than likely it's going to come down. How do you know? So one thing I do is I answer these questions. The questions that usually happen after a statement is done. So what we want to do is we want to, short it when it comes down. When we get it confirmed down, like, how do you know when it's confirmed? When it breaks, here's the answer. When it breaks this level, this was resistance. It came down until it broke this. So now this level is support. So if we zoom in, we can see, let's go ahead and make sure this goes to the candle body closes. We can see that if the price action breaks below the now support, well, now we could enter a short. It could bounce here. It could bounce, here. It could bounce here. It could bounce anywhere. But what we want to see is we want to see a confirmation of the break. What does that mean? It broke this level, hypothetically, comes down, finds support somewhere, comes back up, then it continues coming down because now that is very strong resistance, comes down, breaks this new level of support that it just created, and now comes down. This is a confirmation of the move to the downside. Could it flip and go up? Why? We're trading against the people. It's literally that simple. we're trading against people, this will work until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it's because, you know, there's bullish news in the market. Maybe Bitcoin started moving. Maybe something happened with Bitcoin. Another country is going to use Bitcoin for their currency, and that drives the market. Or maybe the market's just looking better. You know, the stock market is having a turnaround. The dollar is coming down. Stock market's going up. Bitcoin started coming up, and now it reverses. But once again, we trade each level for what it is. Right now, you know, we do have a high. We have a lower high possible. And if it continues this route, well, then we may continue doing lower highs until it finds support somewhere and then starts coming up. So that's how that goes. We do have Bitcoin dominance. This is the dominance Bitcoin has over the entire market. This is the 1 hour time frame. So don't get too happy if it's higher or lower than you were expecting. Right now, we do have a Bitcoin on the 1 hour as well. It's in this pretty much support zone. This should be green since now the price action's above it. Let's go to, wait, let's click in here. Can I click it? It's not gonna let me do it. All right, well, this should be green or gray, you know, so you don't have a bias. This right here is green. This is showing our support zone. You know, it's our support zone. Oh, here it is. So this is when it was down here. So let's go and get this, and we'll just do the gray. Gray, I think I had another gray one. We'll just do a gray. So this is what we're looking at right now. And we're just waiting. We're waiting to see what happens. You know, if it breaks below this, then of course we have this support zone. But looking at this, this is our Bitcoin dominance. When Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes up, it's good for the market because everybody looks at Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dominance goes down and Bitcoin goes up, well, then the alts really have a, you know, 30, 50, 80% gains easy. And that's what we're looking for. That's what we're waiting for. We want this to get lower and lower and lower while Bitcoin goes higher and higher and higher. And usually when that happens, man, get ready. We're gonna make so much crazy money. It's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, moving on. I got another Bitcoin chart here. This just explains basically what I just said. And to make this simple, and that's what I do, I simplify everything. Bitcoin goes up, good for alts. Goes down, not so good. Bitcoin dominance, depending on what Bitcoin is doing, you know, depends on what the alts are going to do. But you can read all this, screenshot it if you like. And when alt season is around, is which I just mentioned, where Bitcoin dominance comes down, Bitcoin is going up, the alts start going up, reducing the dominance that Bitcoin has over the entire market. And get ready, get ready. This is when it's bingo bango time. This is when it's bingo bango time. This is when we make crazy, insane amount of gains. And this is just the beginning, guys. You've already seen some tokens, 100, 200, 300, 400%. Not leverage, just regular trades. This is nothing compared to what we're going to see. Now, greed comes into play. Be aware of this. You're going to see different groups, different YouTubers that have different groups that say, look at this, we did this percent, we did this percent, we did this percent, you know, join our group, this and that. And you're going to mentally and emotionally get zoned in because of greed. And you're like, man, I want to join this group. They're making killing. You join the group and then you realize they're posting 20 charts minimum a day so that they can get all those results. A monkey could literally say, buy the breakout on this one, buy the breakout on this one. It takes skill to tell you exactly when to enter, the exact moment to enter. It takes skill to put a chart with a stop loss. That takes skill. You know, these other groups, are they doing that? I don't know. All the groups I've been in, they don't. Why? Because now you can call them out on it. Oh, well, you said buy the breakout, you had a stop loss here, we got stopped out, and then it moved up, but you didn't say enter the trade again. Well, in this group, my group, that's exactly what we do. We tell you when to enter, when to move up your stop loss. Matter of fact, We just moved up our stop loss on Grok. Let me go ahead and show this. I just want to show a little portion. I don't want to show you the whole trade, but this was posted just before the show. This is when it was posted. 2:41, just before the show. I'm always working, guys. I'm always working on these charts, always updating them, always telling you when to move up your stop loss. This is Grok update. Move up stop loss, and I say the price, and then I show the amount of percentage that we get for profit if we do get stopped out. It says price pulled back and broke newly created high. Exactly what I teach here for free. This is our add to entry. So again, I show you all this stuff. There are no secrets. This trade continues to look nice. So just kind of give you a heads up, and this was just done. And of course, I'm always looking at my alerts. I'm always looking at these other coins, and you know, we're making money, guys. We're making money. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here, the ES1 exclamation point. ES1 exclamation point. For this is the stock market. When this goes down, normally the dollar, which is the DXY, the dollar tends to go up. So whenever the dollar is going up, stock market usually goes down. Crypto usually goes down. And then it works until it doesn't. So there have been a few times where the stock market was going up. The ES1 exclamation point was going up, the stock market. And then also Bitcoin was going up along with the alts. And people will message me like, Joe, like, why is that? It works until it doesn't. And then eventually one of these are going to pull back. And then we go back to, okay, when this goes up, this should go down. So that's how that works. Bitcoin dominance right now is at 53.94%. We really needed to break below this level. This right here to this. Oh, did I not do it? What's going on? Oh, it's not going to let me draw. For some reason, and that's why I've been closing out a lot of my charts. It's not letting me draw. So anyway, we have this small little zone that of support. Is it going to let me draw even this? Maybe I can't use the magnet tool. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I started doing that about a day or two ago. Maybe I have too many drawings. I don't know. But anyway, so we have this zone right here. So this is, you get from right here, can nobody closes, to this, can nobody close. And this is your zone. It needs to break below this zone in order for us to have nice gains and Bitcoin to either go sideways or up. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Okay, so I want to show you this. Nobody's talking about this anymore. What happened to GameStop? It had a really nice run up, then it had a pullback, and then it looked like it was going to start going again and doing nothing. Right now it's boring. So if you are a long-term investor, right now might be a time to enter so that you could potentially sell it 50%, maybe 100%. You know, could it do another 100 million % X? Yeah, sure. Why not? Anything can happen. But NVIDIA, we were talking about NVIDIA when they were going to do the earnings, and sure enough, look at this, guys. It's almost to our first target of 15%. For NVIDIA, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts because of the market cap, how large it is. For it to move 3-4%, that's great. 15%, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see here. I would like to know who's in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. Put a 2 if you are not here. Put a 1 if you're here. Put a 2 if you're not here. If you're watching this on the replay, put a 1. Hashtag 1. If you're not watching this on the replay, put a hashtag 2. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Good stuff, guys. And get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up, guys. I want to see the likes come up. Again, the likes are the fuel to the stream. When the likes are low, well, then we end the show very quick. When the likes are good, well, then the show goes for the complete hour. And let's see here. Oh, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Crypto Candy's at work, but he's popping in so he can smash the like, so he can give a little bit of support. Appreciate you greatly, man. Thank you. All right. So we got that one. Now what else? What else can we look at? I made a video, guys. I made a video, and hopefully everybody watches this. So definitely make sure to watch all these videos that I'm putting out on YouTube. These are, and you can just come over here to videos, the little tag that says videos. And once you click on that tab, we have the Ikamuku Cloud predicts the future, question mark. So definitely check out that video. And then of course, check out these other videos too. I show you the thought process. It's very easy to find sheep when you are learning to trade crypto. Very easy. Because, well, you don't know anything. And if you find somebody who's giving you successful trades, you know, you're going to keep on following them. But what I want to do is I want to show you how I'm finding these trades, why I'm finding these trades, and what make these trades look better than other trades. Then you'll find that out too, you know, once you join all these other groups, like which chart do I enter? Like literally you posted 10 charts within the first 4 hours of the day. And you're posting another 2-3 charts the next 3-4 hours, and another 5-6 charts the next 8 hours. Like, which ones do I enter? I show you how to decipher and which one looks better. And then if you join my group, well, you're only going to have 3. I do a limit of 3. Max when the market gets really, really great, 5. Why do I do that? Well, because when I post a result, there is a very, very high possibility you're in that chart, as opposed to me posting 100, 120 that week. And, you know, the 5 that hit, or the 20 that hit, or the 40 that hit, you weren't a part of because, well, you were in all the other ones. And because there's so many, you only put a fraction of your allotted amount. So let's say you're going to trade with $1,000. Because I posted so many, you can only do 100 in each one. Some did good, some did bad. You know, one did 80%. Big deal. You made 80 bucks. No. So give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Crypto coin mindset says passing through, but I made sure to smash the like. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Yeah, so definitely check out these videos. Some of them are recaps from live streams with the most important part to help you learn how to trade. And then of course, right now I'm dedicating time to actually make specific videos based off of questions. Now, one thing that I do want to share, I want to share this. So let me do this really quick. Let me go here to this and just one moment. Okay. So I want to show this right here. Oh, I could have just copied and pasted it. What am I doing? Go more. Okay. So I want to show this. I was going to delete it. But I want to show you this. And I should have just deleted it. But anyway, I'm going to read this to you. Okay, here we go. Hi, Joe. I appreciate your honesty. Awesome. Starting out great. And I'm really hoping you get more and more followers. I'm loving this person already. You certainly deserve it. Thank you, man. Well, before I found your YouTube channel, I was more or less paying attention to Alexander whatever. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll check out his channel. Who has a YouTube channel and is also on Telegram and other social platforms. He and his team recently, at least to my knowledge, been talking about knowing a few whales which tell him when they're going to dump or pump if you become part of their inner circle. Okay. So if I get with this dude, he is friends with whales that pump and dump coins. And if I'm in the inner circle, I too will also know what coins are going to pump and dump. Okay. You'd get these notices in advance. I don't believe this whatsoever. You seem like a person who doesn't like pretentious people and you encourage people to trust but verify. Just wanted to know if you heard of this person, and if you haven't, it's not a bad idea when you have a little bit more time to check them out. So anybody reading this, especially newcomers, will be like, oh wow, this dude, he knows wells, he knows when the coin's gonna pump and dump. I'm gonna look him up. I'm going to sign up for his platform, and that way I can be on the winning side. That's what I read from this. Did this person mean to have that interpretation by me? Probably not. Or they may have. This is by far the absolute best, slyest way of getting this person's name out there, if those were their intentions. If it wasn't their intention, then I don't know. I still think it's their intention. Just for the simple fact that they're including all this information as far as, you know, the wells and everything else. And the people who are brand new, they're going to be, dude, like, he knows when they're going to pump and dump. Let me join that. For those people, and that's why I left it there. For those people, they'll learn. They'll learn. They are the exit liquidity. What is that? Well, these wells, or so-called wells, and these people buy the coin prior to the release in the group. The group sees it and they buy and they buy and they buy and they buy. As the price is going up, guess who's selling? The ones who did that call out. So that's what that is. Let's see here. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see here. Okay. And that was it. That's all I wanted to share with that. Let's go to this. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. Any coins, guys? Any coins you want me to do? If not, the let's see, where am I at? Okay, good. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Need more of those, please. Any coins you want me to do? Any questions that you have? Any indicators? Anything? This right here is the Ikamuka Cloud. Did a video on this earlier today. And I'm gonna start doing more videos in reference to teaching and training and everything else. But in reality, all you need to do is keep it simple. Support, resistance. That's it. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's change this to YouTube. That way you don't see any of my coins. There's some of the alerts that I'm looking at. Let's go to this. Let's go to my watch list of YouTube. Okay, YouTube rapid fire. So we're gonna go through some of these, go through some of the old ones. DOGE, take off some of this crap. Don't need that. We do need, oops, wrong one. We do need this watermark so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So DOGE right now, let's go ahead and delete all this crap too. So it's kind of in this accumulation zone. Hopefully I can draw. If not, it's gonna be a tough show. So it's in this accumulation zone. It broke down, came up. Once it breaks above this level, then of course we can think about entering this trade. So that's the level that we need to break. Let's look at 8. Let's look at 8. So we do have Jerry. What's going on, Jerry? Jerry says, Joe, I would like to see some 8. Okay, 8 USDT. And we're looking at the, let's look at the daily. Okay. Yeah, definitely we can check those out too. So great question. What does the magnet tool do? Well, it makes it snap in place. So whenever you have, let's say this, see how it snaps as I'm moving it over? See how it snaps? And what you want it to do is you want it to snap to the candle body close. And if it's kind of difficult, then all you do is you just extend this, and then now you can get it. Okay, moving on. All right, so right now, It's above, which is good. We have another level right here that has got to break. And look at all this. Look at all these stops right here. Okay, let's see here. Ape. We have a low volume node right here. We have this right here as far as our support resistance levels. What is the price range between this level and this level? 7%. Okay. So for me to enter, I am not willing to risk 5% more gains than just waiting. So this to here is nothing. Okay, so I can delete this one because I don't want level. So I'd have to wait. So in this coin, I mean, it looks good. We have a low, and then the macro looking at this low, then looking at this other low. We have a higher low, and it's starting to do this. It needs to break this level. This is the level it needs to break. So what I would do is I would set an alert. And that's one thing with me that you will notice on this channel. We're always setting alerts. What we're doing is we're waiting for the trade to come to us. Why wouldn't you enter right now, Joe? Oh yeah, let me show you this stuff. Where's all my stuff? Because if I don't have this on there, oh, but look, there's divergence and blah, blah, blah. And so all that fun stuff. Okay, moving on. All right. So why would I not enter right now? Well, I tell you what. These levels, they're nothing. It's like 4%. So let me redo this. I thought we were having higher levels. Okay, so what's the price between here and here? 23%. Okay. Okay, so right now I just checked my risk to reward ratio. You know, 20. Our stop loss, what we could do, we could do a 20% stop loss. And let's do this as a stop loss. Hold down shift, bring it all the way over here. Get this out of the way. And our target would be here. Do Alt J. Let's do this as, oh, not target. And then we would have a lower bid down here. So this will be our lower entry. So if we do get rejected right here off of this level, and it comes down, hopefully it'll bounce off of this level right here and then start coming up. Do I see anything else? No, I don't see anything else. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's look more at the price action. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at several things. One, is there a bunch of wicks? Two, how big are the candle body sizes? Three, are there more wicks on the bottom or the top? Four, are we doing like more the higher highs and higher lows? Also looking at the strength of the move as far as like the momentum, the price action. You know, is it, how strong does it look? Like it looks strong. We got a few sell pressure stuff here. I like it. I had to readjust my thought process. You know, if those levels were 20 to 40% apart, then I wouldn't be entering. But right now, since these levels are very, very tiny, we can enter right now. So we would do an entry right now. Again, none of this that I say on this channel is financial advice. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. And I would actually do 50% entry. And then my blues are always entries. And then this is 50% lower entry. And then here's our first target, and I'll give you another target too. This will be another target. Now, my next question is, what is the market cap on this target. So the place I like to go to is Coin Market Cap, and that's where I'm at right now. And I'm typing in ape to get ape coin. For this one, it's not big, but it's not small. It is 800 million market cap. Now, this is telling me, why do I look at this? This is telling me how fast this could potentially move. If this was a 200 million market cap, we can get 45% within 4 days, maybe 7 days, possible, all depending on the market, depending on the coin, depending on a bunch of stuff. Since this is an 800 million market cap, this may take maybe 7 days, maybe 10 days, just depending, once again, on a bunch of different factors that we have no control over. You know, let's say they are going to update their website, or they have a deadline for their roadmap and it doesn't hit. Well, then more than likely this will start coming down and just go sideways for a little bit until eventually, you know, either people talk about it or what have you, then it starts going up. So I'll give you a heads up on that. But that's my thought process on this one. I like it. I'd enter now, 50% lower entry right here. And let me bring these so that you can kind of see the actual numbers. So we'll do copy. And then usually the first coin that we do is takes a little bit longer. Enter. Then after that, all the other coins that we do, they don't take nearly as long. It's more of a rapid fire session. So those are entries. This is our target. Oh, target. And then this one would be our target as well. And then this one is our stop loss. So stop loss. Okay, there you go. There's your setup. I like it. Okay, moving on. Let's do the next one. The next one's gonna be fairly fast. Let's see here. So it's gonna be YouTube, so you don't see my other coins. Going down the chat. Okay. For everybody who's here, I would like to see a number 4. 4 in the chat. I know, Joe, you just managed to do number 1. I know. I want to see number 4 in the chat. I want to see who's still here. See. And yes, definitely smash the likes, guys. Definitely smash the likes. Okay. All right. So have I used the VWAP in the past? Yes. The VWAP, to my recollection, I haven't used this in like 3 years. I've done so many indicators. The VWAP, I believe it was a momentum indicator. So maybe something with the average of the volume. I don't remember. I do have to, matter of fact, let me write that down. VWAP. So VWAP. So that might be an indicator that I'll check out. Maybe do a video on how to use it. But yeah, I've done so many indicators. Sometimes they get jumbled. Okay, so can we look at that one? Hopefully that's the ticker, because I don't know how to. MANE. Yep, sure is. Okay. So right now we are looking at this one. We say it, MANEKI. Okay, so it came down, nice run up, nice stepping. This is what I call stairway to heaven. So we have it coming up, kind of retracing a little bit, coming up, retracing a bit. This is healthy. You don't want to see a pump and then a dump. That's one thing you don't want to see. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. What do I see? Right now with my eyeballs, you can see me on the screen. My eyeballs are doing this number. What I'm doing is I'm looking for support resistance levels. And so I see a zone. How do you do a zone? Why do you do a zone? So that's one thing that I love, is that I show you what I'm talking about. I just don't say it. So whenever I have levels, you know, here's a level, here's a level, here's a level, everywhere there's a pivot, a swing, where the price action changes direction. Now, if there's a level here and there's a level right here, well, this creates my zone because these levels are really close together. Now, the next question is, what's the level? Is it 4%? Is it 44%? This is 13%. Okay. So with that being said, I'm okay, willing to wait for 13%. And I'm going to not have 13% extra gains to protect my investment. What do I mean by that? Well, if I were to enter the trade right now, it could do this, do this, do this, do this, and then come back down and maybe do this. And either get stopped out, or I'm in this coin way longer than I want to be. So now I'm holding it. Now, with that being said, if I were to set a target, if I were to set an alert, I'm doing an alert right here. I'm doing an alert right here. Why not? So what I'm doing is I'm going above these wicks. So whenever I'm doing anything, always look at these crosshairs where the dotted lines are crossing. Always look to the left. And what I'm doing is I'm actually looking at support resistance. So these wicks, they're also support resistance. So this is what I would do. And then I would, let's just go ahead and put a level. So I'm actually doing it above these wicks. You can't go above everything because then you'll never stop. So let's go here to copy. And then let's do this as set alert. So you'll see that set alert. And then for this would be the actual number. And then what you could do is you can actually set an alert on this, and you can name it whatever you want. I just put a question mark for easiness. And then it's right here. It's not grayed out. It's the color of the line that's saying, okay, it's set. Now, do I want to enter this coin right now? Nope. Why? It's underneath this resistance zone, and I'll go to make it red so that y'all can see that. This is the liquidity zone. I talk about liquidity on one of my other videos. I strongly recommend you watching it. It's the one with the number 3 on the title or the thumbnail. So I talk about liquidity, talk about order books, talk about everything you really need to make educated and informed entries. So that's what I see in this. Anyway, set your alert right there. Bingo and a bango. All right, moving on. See, Luke says, Joe, can you do a MAGA? Yeah, sure, definitely. We can do that for you. So let's go ahead and do a MAGA USDT. And this is on this one. All right, so we were talking about it over here. And we were saying once it crosses this level, the candle must close on the 4-hour time frame. We haven't even, we even put an alert above these wicks. Once it closes above this, then you enter. You would have entered. Yeah, it's beautiful support bounce. This was resistance, and then now since the price action's above it, becomes support. So this is your support zone. So this is what I show you. I show you how to trade in the most simplistic form. Literally, the most simplistic form. This applies to any coin that you're trading. I'm going to break this down for you. We had this zone, this level. So we had our resistance here. We had a resistance here. We created this zone. What we want to do is we want to go. So I did it right on these candle bodies because you don't want to keep on going up and up. Then you got to go up some more and you'll never stop. So I did it right around the candle bodies so we get alerted. So with that being said, we would have been alerted right here. And we want to see this. Now, even though we all know the price went up, what I do is I give you the information that I would have given at the moment of the trade. I don't do retro mentorship unlike everybody else on YouTube. Oh, I would have done this, and they're looking for reasons. Oh, because, and they wouldn't have either. Look how high this RSI is. I buy overbought RSI all the time. I don't buy oversold RSI. Because they can continue going lower. But look at this. They wouldn't have bought right here. Anyway, so it broke above this. I enter right here. Why? Because it broke above it. The candle, 4-hour candle, closed above our resistance zone. Then it goes up and up and up. Great. I look like a genius. And then comes down. Uh-oh. Watch out. Broke through our entry. Now I'm in the negative. Coming down to our, well, this is no longer resistance. This is now our support. This is our support. You want to enter on support bounce. Now, I'm not saying this because I see this. I'm saying this because this is what I say on all of my videos. My stuff does not change. These are the rules. It came down and it bounced up. Could you enter now? Sure, if you wanted to, but the safer entry, based off of how I teach, this is your candle body close. This is your most recent high. So what you want to do is you want to enter on a 4-hour candle close above this level. These close, would you enter? No. Why? You just said, look at the sliver. It is a sliver of a close above this level. So this is telling me we have a very, very high probability that the price action could come back down, then possibly come back up, then possibly come back down. Trade in between this range. Now notice what I'm doing. I'm showing you what could have happened, not what happened. And that sets me apart from everybody else that you're going to watch on YouTube, because right away, oh yeah, definitely, this is what I always say, and I would have entered here because of it. No, it's a sliver. This is, I need another candle to tell me, is it going to go up or possibly down? Now we see this candle. Nope, I'm not entering. It doesn't know which way it wants to go. We have more buying pressure than selling pressure, but still in the moment of the trade, not because I know what happened, but in the moment of the trade, man, buying pressure. Look how tiny this candle body is. I'm waiting. Next candle. It again, a sliver. I'm not entering. Next one underneath it. Oh, good. More than likely it's going to come down here, bounce. Then I might enter here, but probably not, because it can just dump. So I'm waiting. Now this one closes a little bit more. Lots of sell pressure. Lots of sell pressure. This is screaming. Now, if you are listening to all these other mentors at this moment, let me show you what they would tell you at this moment. Look, guys, we're having long wick reversal possible to where it's going to come down because of all this selling pressure. I don't teach you this. I teach you, yes, there is selling pressure. You have a higher probability that it's going to come down, but it can go up. I actually have this in one of my shorter videos on one of the recaps, that it could go up. And let's go ahead and just cancel this so we're not wasting everybody's time. And then sure enough, next candle, again, sell pressure. Next candle, sell pressure. Next candle, just plain. No, we're going to go this way. The buyers stepped in. The buyers are now buying. And now we're creating higher candle body close than this one. Higher than these. So now it's looking really good. Then we do this one. I'm in. Look at this. We have, I want you to examine this. And this is why it's very important to backtest everything. Never trust me. Never trust what I say. Verify. The stuff that I teach, can it really be this easy? Yeah. Join my group, guys. Stop messing around. If you're not in the group, join it. You're going to make money. Not only do I show all this stuff in the group, but I'm showing you the coins that I'm looking at. I'm showing you the everything. I have videos upon videos. And of course I do thought process videos. And to me, that's the most important thing, is thought process. Why are you doing what you're doing? And then I get a lot of the members that'll post charts, and then I do videos on the thought process on their chart. But we enter the trade and it comes down. Oh crap, man, it came down. Okay, not a problem. If it comes down, I will put a lower entry here. Blue is always my entry. I put a lower entry here so that if it does come down, well, it's okay. I'm adding to my entry. Hopefully it's going to bounce. It's already shown me that it's got support. It's already shown me it's got strength. It's already shown me that it wants to go up. Could it go down? 100%. 100%. Am I doing the right one? Let me know if I'm doing the right one. Because you say wrapped ETH. Oh, on Uniswap. Dang it. Doing the wrong one. But I'm sure this looks the same as that other one. But I'll see about doing that chart too. Sorry about that. Man, I wasted all this time. Not for me, for y'all. I wasted all y'all's time. But anyway, and then if you wanted to add to your entry, guess what? This is now the most recent high. So as it's coming up, it starts coming down. It's like, ah, crap. Then it breaks this level. You can add more to your entry. Bingo and a bango. Now, you can see it's starting again to where it's like, oh, it might come down. If it breaks this level, we sell. If it breaks this level, we sell. This is our support. And it broke it. It came right down to it. And then here it broke it. We sell. Boom. Done. Next one. So let's look at that other one. Sorry, man. Wasting everybody's time. Is it this one? But you said on Uniswap. So let's see if we can do this. Let me see. Are you still here? Luke, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. So let me know if that one was okay, or if you want me to do MAGA on Uniswap. I'm guessing it's this one. Oh, it's this right here. MAGA wrap ETH. We'll do it where there's more liquidity. So we'll do this one. And liquidity is just people who are buying and selling. Okay. This one, if I bring this up, yeah. I need my tools. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to the daily. We're gonna do this one really quick. Sorry, wasting y'all's time, guys. This one, okay. I need to read better. Go 4-hour time frame. So it needs to break above this level. So it's literally the same concept, just on a different chart. It's literally the same concept. So it needs to break above this level. We're gonna do Alt J. Does it do it? Alt J? Doesn't do it. Okay, how about Alt H? Sometimes they don't have that. Yeah, Alt H works. So it needs to break above this level. And I would like to see it crossing this. Of course, you can't set alerts on this, but I would like to see it crossing this level. And then to see what happens. You know, is it in fact coming up here, and you know, now you're looking at it, see if it bounces, and then if so, you enter once it breaks its previous high. You could enter a little bit depending on the gas fees. You could enter a little bit, you know, on the break of this. The candle must close though. 4-hour candle must close. All right, so that was that one. Okay, moving on. Let's see. If ape moves, I assume rest of ETH stuff will too. Possible. There's people are saying right now that silver is the front runner of ETH. I have not back tested that, but if that's the case, they're saying silver right now is doing really well, and potentially ETH it will follow. Let's see. Lots of talk about karate today. Yeah, they have another meeting or another competition really soon. I think tomorrow. So I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. Get some of this. Carmen, what's going on? What is going on? So happy everybody's here. Let's see here. Here are lots of traders mentioning it. Nice. See, yeah. Karate. Karate, we're actually in that one as an investment. It did take a turn for the worse. I'm actually down like 50%, but it's an investment. So I don't care. I'm holding it. It's not a loss until you sell. Same thing here, guys. Look, it's just, it's literally the same thing over and over again, you know. But when you get this down, please continue watching the show. I said that's the last bull run, and I taught everybody how to trade. Didn't have a group, showed everybody how to trade. No, Joe, we're gonna stay with you forever. They learned how to trade, never heard from them again. They made a lot of money too, like a lot. Same thing here. Here's our level. It needs to break this level. You enter on the 4-hour candle body close. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We would have entered right here. Is it too late? No. Could this come down? Sure. It's been coming down, and been coming down, and been coming down, and been coming down. So could it just be a small little pump and then it come down? Yeah. So in my opinion, this is a great investment coin. You enter the trade, you check on it ever so often. If it dumps 20, 30, 50%, you don't sell it. It's only a loss if you sell. It's only gains if you sell. But I think this one's going to do very well. This one has a very low market cap. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, I'll look it up. I like giving you all the information. Karate. If I could spell it. Karate. Karate Combat. Market cap is 42. That's it. So what does that mean? You don't want to put $5,000 in this. You will pump the coin. That's why it's very important to understand the market cap. So this one, I think, shoot, man, easy 10x. People are calling this like 20 to 50x, but easy 10x, in my opinion. Not only that, but you have George from Cryptos R Us. He talks about, he actually gets the fighters from the crypto influencers. He's actually in charge of getting the fighters to, you know, sign the contracts and everything else. So knowing that, it's going to be pushed by these influencers, these crypto influencers. So if you don't know about karate, when I first saw this one, I was like, oh, it's a scam. You know, because you can't lose when you bet against other players. I have yet to bet against players, but if you can't lose. And I was like, oh, that's too good to be true. It's a scam. But no, there's so many people behind it. And it's, in my opinion, it's good. All right, I'm moving on. Put this back up here. So right now, you could enter the trade. 4-hour candle did close. If this is only going to be a trade for you, I would have a very, very tight stop loss. Man, I'd have my stop loss like 12%. My target, shoot. Target would be somewhere up here, 55%. I mean, you could take lower ones. Like if you wanted to, you could do 23%. You could do 38%. You could do 56%. And then your stop loss is around 13%. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you can do a screenshot on this. So let's just go ahead and take this one off, so not too confusing. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see here. Sam says it's like watching you watch a tennis match. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, let's see here. Is Num losing it, Joe? I know. Let's check it out. And if you haven't already, guys, smash the like. Smash the like. Okay, good. We got the likes up. Let's do Num. NUM. Okay, what do we see here? Okay, this was a nice area of support resistance. You can see it back over here. You know, right that wick, then this wick, and these kind of bodies and wicks. Right now, it's like a bouncing ball. You know, it bounces and then it bounces and it bounces and it bounces and it's slow. And so it's starting to get, you know, momentum. It may start changing its trend. High or low, possible. For me, I would have to wait. What is the price range between these two levels? Survey says, oh, we're out of time. So for this one, I would actually put an alert above these wicks right here. This will be my alert. And then of course it needs to bounce off of this. If it doesn't, it might come down here and gain support. So that's my thought process on that one. Let's see here. Nothing to do, nothing you do waste my time, Joe. I can learn. Oh, awesome. I appreciate you. Okay. All right, very good. So that's the end of the show, guys. I do thank you very much. We covered all of the coins. We've gone over plenty of information as far as how to enter trades. I do thank you guys so very much. As always, let's make this money. And if you forgot my name is Joe, TradingIntuition. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now the awkward looking down. There it is. See you tomorrow, guys. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. And of course, I already said it, but I love saying it. Let's make this money. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, so DJ, play some music, about 10 seconds, and then let's get on with our day. Let's make some money. Let's make this money.